Hey, what's up? What's going on? Are we live and can you hear me? Let me know if everything's okay. Tag sticking in my shirt. Got a couple of you waiting here. What's up? Hey, what's going on, Tardot? Gizzard, what's happening? Finally, what are you talking about? I was like 8 seconds, not even 8 seconds late. Said the stream was ready to go. Counted down to one in like 3 seconds and popped back up. What's going on, Scott? How am I going to follow up the chat, the ladies' chat? Not very well, probably. That was a good chat. They're doing a great job. I'm sure this will be a poorer show than theirs. Hemi says, I got reading to school to do. I'll check back later if you're still going. All right, man. Thanks for stopping and saying hi, bro. So pretty much my usual show, mediocre. Yeah, at best, Tardot. Some of us have to strive for mediocrity. It's due to poor genetics, poor upbringing. Just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some of us just aren't awesome. What's going on, RL? This guy says pretty easy since you couldn't actually see the chat on gun channels. Yeah, were you over there? Do you know if anybody was able to embed it? It was super weird. I went on and logged on, and everything looked good. And when I went down to the chat, I could literally, like, if the chat is this wide, I literally could see like this much of it. Like, I could probably see the middle 30% of the chat, 20% of the chat. He can't see the main page on gun channels. It only shows like half of it. Yeah, it was really weird. So like I couldn't see the beat, like the first half of whatever sentence, and I'd see a couple of words and I couldn't see the end. So I just kind of threw it out there. Hey, what's going on, Rock Humper? How you doing, buddy boy? Did you get your knives? What's happening? How you doing, Patriot? What's going on? That's a nice logo. It's a nice logo you got rocking there. Oh, he said, okay, I did, except one isn't the, well, I guess that's supposed to be, one is the wrong one. Sent the wrong one for the bread knife. Ah, that's a bummer. Well, I mean, you could always send it back, I guess, or maybe the one you got you like. I don't know. Those are nice, though. I had great luck with those. I actually had two of those chef's knives. One of them I just, when I was young, before I really knew how to sharpen, use a steel correctly, I banged it up pretty good, and I actually gave it a little bit of a dip, back by the bolster. Man, throat's now my phone's doing that weird thing where it's like wanting to go to sleep again. Super weird. Roosted Film says Ewok. We'll get to the Ewoks. We'll talk about Ewoks. How about that? It's crazy that you remembered that. I forgot. And then I got a second one, Rock, and the second one disappeared. Just wasn't there. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice and light. They're not real heavy. They're nice with the wooden handle. Am I cooking Ewok tonight? We're gonna talk about cooking Ewok tonight. Yeah, boo. Yeah, it just wandered off one day. Like You know, I don't know. I don't know if somebody used it and it, you know. Hey, CS Baloo, what's going on, buddy? If it got thrown in the trash or if it just did wander off. It's Grim here. I got my Grim mug tonight. How would you slaughter Ewok? Well, I mean, I guess the same way you would slaughter any other little creature. What the hell was that? Patriot says Bodine. What is that? Bowden? I don't know. You might have to explain that one. I'm tired. Yeah, there's the mug. Shane's gonna start a poop chat. Yeah, that's right. Bruce, it all butchers the same. Raleigh says he uses a K bar for food prep. Food prep. Yeah, as long as it's good steel, why not? What the hell? Nothing wrong with that. I've used a lot of incorrect knives to do stuff. I actually have a. I bought a at the Asian market one time. What they had listed as a watermelon knife, and it was just a really long straight blade. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, yeah. It walked off. Yeah, it walked off, and then was mysteriously found inside of a in a murder victim. Oh, that's Boudin, Patriot. Hey, Travis, what's going on, man? Real Travis. Real Travis is here. Everybody straighten up. Tuck in your shirts. Comb your hair. The big shot's here. How you doing, Mel? We're up to 21 people. That's really good. Really good. Um, but Patriot. Yeah, that's Boudin. Boudin sausage. I believe it's... Is it... I think they... I'm not sure which... I guess it's pork. I want to say it might be like pork and chicken or something like that. Shane Gels, my Patriot. Midnight Range beat me to the etouffee. You doing etouffee? You're from down that way, right? Yours would probably be better than mine. Rock Humper says, my dog just farted and I might puke. Well, we're starting off like that, huh? It's dirty rice and sausage. So yeah, chicken. But is it chicken and pork mixed? Or is that just something that happens? A lot of organs in boudin. Yeah. Yeah, boudin's good stuff, man. Andouille, I'm a big andouille fan too. I love andouille. Sausage is pretty awesome stuff, just in general. Not a whole lot of sausage. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be horrible. I never met a sausage I didn't like. Hey, what do you think of the Beretta M9A3? I almost threw down on one at the Oaks Gun Show today. I have never shot a Beretta. I have never owned a gun that has a safety that's up is safety off either. So that's kind of foreign to me. Rock Humper got the ring of fire from his last sausage. Looked like new, 475. 475 is a nice. That's a good price, man. Especially if it looks, because if it looks good, if it physically, like just picking it up and looking at it, if it looks good, the other stuff can be, if you want to throw some new springs in it, or even if the barrel's shot or something like that. Nothing. I mean, it's worth it, especially if it's military. It's cool. Patriot says, Tardon says, you keep your sausage out of the dirty rice. That's how you get diseases. Yeah, that's for sure. See, you're pronouncing it correctly. That Shane guy, I think he's got it mixed up. I can't remember how it's spelled. It's Boudane or something. I don't remember. Rock Humper says it has a decocker only model. It's a G for folks who hate the safety. Yeah, I've always thought that I don't know, just I guess you know the 1911 swipe it down kind of on your way out of the, you know, on your way up to Target is just kind of nice. 92 FS, you actually don't push the safety up. You just sweep across it and it pops up to off safe. So it's kind of snappy, kind of snaps up. That's cool. Like I said, I've never handled one. I've handled one once or twice, but I've never, it was just kind of in passing, like, oh, that's cool. Check it out. But I've never really worked it, you know. Has the Talo Ameriglow sights too. Are those tritium? Oh, it's spring-loaded on a D10. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Deuce Driver, how you doing, buddy? Hey, how's that AR pistol going? What's new? You're tritium. Mel says, I suck with the 92 FS. Might as well put the first shot in the air. Yeah, like that dude with the 44 Magnum. The instructor. I'm going to instruct and throw a round through the ceiling. Tokarev. Scott shot his Tokarev today. Not a bad shooter. Although he did have to remove permanently the mag disconnect. Did you have to do it or did you want to do it? Ah, Deuce is waiting on a flashlight after I get it up. Nice. Hey, what's going on, Gunpowder? Taco Bell nacho fries have a nasty discharge. Ooh. That's no bueno. What kind of flashlight are you getting, Deuce? I've got streamlights. I've got 2 different streamlights. They're nice. That guy's wife, how's it going? Wow, an ND, an ND at a gun show. That's rough. No, I didn't make it to the Sportsman show, unfortunately. I was sick as a dog 2 weeks ago. Super, super sick. And then last week, my wife and the little guy had it. So I just wasn't able to make it. I really wanted to go, too. I was hoping to maybe do a couple interviews to throw up on the channel. Something, you know what I mean, to have fun with it. We do have a gun show coming up next month. So depending on if I can make it to that, I might do the same thing. Do a couple interviews, just some fun. You know, what's it like to be a firearms yeah, our son had well, that was the week before he had his tubes in. Yep. Deuce is getting a Streamlight ProTac HXL Pro. It has high, low, strobe. High is 1,000 lumens. Good God. You're going to melt the paint off your walls. I have the Streamlight HLS. It's the high lumen. I think it's only 600 lumens, though. Tardot says there's also this gun show happening in April. I know, man. I would love, and you know what? The worst part, the worst part of not being able to go to Tulsa is Cycle Camp is basically offered to come down and get me. He said he would swing down and get me. It sucks. Yeah, but maybe next year. And April's not a bad month for me, restaurant wise. We have Easter in there, but I'm not sure when it is compared to Easter. But April's usually not like crazy month. I don't know how the hell my phone keeps like dimming, like it wants to go to sleep. Oh, where's my cat? Yeah, it's right here. Ah, Brass Smith. Very cool. Yeah, it did fit, actually. Works. Works like a hat. The lineman on the side. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's nice and light. Yeah, cycle. Oh, where's the other hat? Nah, maybe we'll bust the other hat out later. We'll see. Yeah, we're all getting older, Clove. Yeah, but I'd love to go to the museum. The J.M. Davis looks amazing. The it just seems like they have so many examples of everything. It's really neat. Um, just to kind of be able to wander through looks really awesome. Yeah, 28 in here. Nice, nice. Where do you go camping in PA, Cycle? Even the toy room? Yeah. Oh, that right. That's right. They have the toy room with all the like cap guns and stuff. That's super cool. Yeah, that was really neat. Milton. I'm not sure where Milton is. I feel like I missed something. Mia saying, "Why can't you go work?" Because it's in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump away. But the plan is for next year. Just out of curiosity, do you have the auto adjusting setting on your screen turned on? I don't know. I didn't, not on purpose. I mean, I guess it's possible I could have, but I don't think so. And I don't think I can do anything now. Let me try here. Let me see if anything pops up. Nah, screw it. She says, so only if it's a few days. I'm not sure how long the guys go out. They go out for 3 or 4 days, I think, for sure, but it's a lot of travel. What I'm hoping to do next year, possibly go out next year, maybe make it like a little family thing. All of us come out for a couple of days. The J.M. Davis, she doesn't, I don't know that I mentioned the J.M. Davis to her. J.M. Davis is this huge, basically like a firearm museum. It's awesome. And then that's the gun show I was telling you about. It's the largest gun show in the United States. They said that if you want to see every booth, you can only stay at each one for like 12 seconds or something like that. And that's the only way you could make it through. So, yeah, it's super cool. But it'd be really fun to go out, especially since you guys had such a nice, I would say, welcoming from them this year. When you guys went out, they were definitely, it was awesome. No, it's not in Vegas. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Vegas is the SHOT Show. SHOT Show is the SHOT Show is the show that is for media and for the companies. They put out all their new products. It's a product show, I guess is what you'd call it. Travis P11 says he'd like to pick up one of those Midland shotguns from that NEA bought. Yeah, those seem pretty cool. I'm not a single shot shotgun kind of guy. I've shot a couple of odd shotguns. When I was a kid, I used to hunt with a... God, I don't even know what it was, honestly. It was a 16 gauge. And I don't even know what brand it was, but it was a bolt action. That was different. Tulsa Eagles of Vegas of the Plains. Towanda. I'm not sure where Towanda, PA is either. When you head out towards Allentown, you do hit some places that sound like that, like Native American sounding names, like Tamaqua and stuff like that. Nodak has a buddy that has an old 10 gauge bolt. Yeah, that was the first thing that was the first shotgun I hunted with. We had a bunch of, we had a 410 that was a bolt action too. That was a bolt action detachable mag, box mag. I guess the 16 gauge probably was too. Never shot a 10 gauge. Roosted says 10 gauge is crazy. That's a lot of gun, man. Nodak says, I never shot it. He might throw his midget ass across the room. Deuce Driver says, check out the Hatfield shotguns at Walmart. They're 99 bucks. They fold almost in half. And you can get Alice to sign it for you. That is, your rock comfort. Hey, can you see me peeking in the window behind me? Yeah, I see it right. I can see it right there. Deuce, that, those shotguns are very similar, it looks like, to the Midland. The Hatfield one, who was at Budget Guns and Gear, did a little video yesterday or the day before on one of those. It was his friend's son, I believe. It's a shotgun. But it folded exactly the same. It folded down really, really small. Just neat. The Midland has a screw-in choke and a much nicer recoil pad than the Hatfield. Well, that's what you get. I think they're an extra like 40 bucks, so I guess that's what you get for the 40 bucks. A little bit nicer fit and finish and recoil pad and, you know, a better trigger maybe, stuff like that. I don't know. It's not in the list of things I want to get next, so I haven't really looked at them. Forged receiver in the Midland. Has the spacers for the stock. Oh, that's cool. It's a neat little boomstick, huh? Travis is giving the hard sell in a single shot. Yeah, he turned this into a damn infomercial. 40 bucks. I'll give you tree fitty. Tree fitty. It would be nice if it actually was a takedown, like and it completely came apart. That would be really sweet. Like it folds in half, but not quite in half. But that would be a pretty neat takedown shotgun too. That's actually kind of a neat idea. If they would make the Kel-Tec folds up, you know, on itself completely. If they made a break open single shot that broke and folded like super tight on itself, that would be really cool. You'd almost fit it in like one of those, if you ever go through the airport, they have the little backpacks for, they're kind of bad. They're coolers, but they're like, you can throw them over your back. It's for like wine bottles and stuff. When you go for do a duty free, you can fit a couple of bottles of wine or liquor or something in them. You could fit it in a little pack like that and throw it over your back. That'd be awesome. Deuce says, what does everyone do for storing long-term storage ammo? I recently got some that I wanted to put away, not worry about. Opinions. Ammo's, if you're keeping it in your house, not in like a basement or something, ammo lasts a long time. I do have a buddy that vacuum seals some ammo. He has like a because he keeps it in his garage, I guess, or like a basement or something, and he just has this big desk, like a dresser. I guess it is actually like an old dresser, and in each drawer is different calibers. So he like puts them in the vacuum bag and just kind of presses them down, vacuum seals them, and just stacks them up in that dresser. So the vacuum sealing thing is actually kind of a cool idea, but in a normal house, I can't. I mean, God, it would take longer than any of us are going to be alive for ammo to go bad, I would imagine. Hot dogs are sandwiches. They are. Yes, they are. I guess it depends on who you ask, but we're going to say they are. Is it better to store it in cardboard boxes or loose rounds in the ammo cans? I don't store loose rounds. I actually, what I did, I have a couple of 50 cal ammo boxes. I have one or two 30 cals that I just use for, I don't even know what I use those for. I just got some whatever in them. But, and then I have two 40 millimeter, the grenade ones. Those are a little bit wider. You can actually, I could fit almost 2,000 rounds of 7.62 by 39 in one of those. In the boxes. I want to say I could fit like 17 or 1,800 rounds in it. I don't I don't think there's an issue as far as danger with storing loose ammo, but I just like for me to open it up and grab a couple of boxes. Hey Rick, what's going on? He had a hot dog. I had a hot dog tonight rolled in a slice of bread. It was a sandwich. That's right, Rick. You are correct. You are correct. And if you haven't ever eaten a hot dog like that, then you're probably too good for this chat. The thing for me is if I want to go to the range and grab a couple of boxes, I mean, I'd just grab a whole bunch of ammo and shove it in my pockets or something. I'd rather just grab a couple of boxes and go with it. Yeah, sell it later for sure. Easier to count too if you sell it for sure. Russ keeps loaded mags and ammo cans, so you can grab the can and hit the door. I have one can that is specifically a grab and go. It's a 50 cal box, and it has ammo for everything I own. So it has like 9 or 10 different calibers in it. Some of it's might not be a whole lot. Like I only have like 10 rounds of 8 millimeter in there. I need to get some 308 in there actually because that's the most recent thing I bought was my 308. But it has a couple hundred. I forget what I have in there, like 200 or 300 rounds of 7.62 49 millimeter, and then a dozen or so 12 or 2 dozen 12 or something, some 38, and then I also have like a box of 380 even though I don't own a 380, and I also have a box of 45 ACP even though I don't own a 45. Just a box. It's a box of. No wait, I don't have 380. I have 45. I want to get a box of. No, I do have a box of 380. Yeah, it's just like it's a box of Gold Dot 45 and a box of I think HST 380s. Just shit hit the fan kind of thing, If you're gonna grab the ammo and go, and you would something would happen, and somebody you know needs a box, or you come across a gun that you need to use and you don't have the ammo, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good. So, just in case you pick up a 1911 and need to rob a bitch, that's right. We have loaded mags for the Mac 90. It saves space. Yeah. I keep one mag loaded for the AK with the SSTs. Uh-oh. Rick's Life 9mm Master Race. I don't know about that. 30 cal ammo cans at Tractor Supply for $9. Yeah, I have a couple of plastic 50 cals too that I just use for like cleaning supply, like my cleaning stuff and all that kind of stuff. And then I have, the metal ones for all my ammo. I have one or two of the little 30 cals from Harbor Freight too. I think I got those for $2.99 each. Because you'll get the coupons for them. They're normally like $5.99 or $6.99, I think, or something. I don't remember what the hell it was. And then they were on sale, and then I had a coupon too. Misogynist app. If you carry a 9mm, you need to look at your manhood. I know Rick's a 45 guy. He's one of those wants to throw a whole lot of lead. Oh man. So what's new and unusual? Rock can't see his manhood over the belly. That's a dicky-doo belly. You ever hear that, Rock Humper? You've got a dicky-doo belly? Nodak says, my cousin has a shed full of old milsurp ammo cans and other miscellaneous milsurp boxes and stuff. Get them. Snag them. If he doesn't want them, snag them. You can, I mean, if they're kind of bad, if they're rusty or anything like that too, if you know somewhere that could, like bead blast them or something, bead blast them and then just hit them with like Rust-Oleum or something. Just Rust-Oleum on black or something, like spray them, be done with it. It's kind of one of those things that you never can have enough ammo cans. You fill them up and you're like, oh shit, I should have bought one more. You're always one short. Anybody have any food chat questions? Gunpowder says 45 is awesome. Makes this girl feel amazing when firing that. 45 is nice because it just has a nice push to it. Never enough ammo cans. That's right. Oh, Ewok. Roosted wants to talk about how you would cook Ewok. So if anybody has any Ewok recipes, see my potato. Oh, Patriot. I did add Dufay. Now you're drooling. See my potato comment above. I will go up and see what it says if it's too far up. Oh, he's like Clover, Irish, all meat, all potatoes, no meat. Cycle said he enjoyed the etouffee video. Look at me. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. There's a few things I would do differently, and that's one of the videos. That's a video that I didn't use a recipe for. I didn't have a recipe for. I just sort of did it. So Gizzard, yow! What is Knives here? Hey, Knives, what's going on, buddy? I just kind of did it and threw it together. So I would definitely, I think, if I had to do it over again, I would maybe take the roux just a touch darker, and add a little bit of tomato paste, I think. Ewok mountain oysters. You go ahead. Travis, that's all you. You can have all the mountain oysters you can find. Now, if you're going to eat the Ewoks, you might as well have a couple of Wookiee ones, too. They're furrier. Shepherd's pie, bacon or no bacon? What do you say? Traditionally, I don't think you see a whole lot of bacon in it. I mean, bacon's not an Irish thing. What they use as bacon, I don't think is what we would use as bacon. Ewok stuffed marsala. Yeah, you can do that. Pound their little loins out. I know RL's thinking about pounding loins. Ewok loins. You know, stuff them, do them with mushrooms, marsala. That would be okay. I would do that. Did I need help with my link on gun channels? How you doing, John? I don't know if anybody got back to me on that, John. I couldn't see the chat. That's one of the things I said when I first came up. Ewok dogs are sandwiches, Gary. Yes. Doesn't matter what the dog's made out of. John, I could only see literally like the middle, like 20% of the chat. So, if somebody embedded it for me, awesome. If not, you know, it happens. You know, want to send it to me? I can't send it to. Oh yeah, I can actually. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see. All right, get out of here with that shit. Chat viewing options. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I will. Here is. Now you got me screwed up here. Well. Something is super weird here now. There we go. Okay. Man, my screen was like totally jacked there for a second, man. Yeah, I know. I need to get a laptop. We're working on it. We're working on it. Ewok stuffed jalapeno wrapped in bacon. That would be like bacon wrapped Ewok jalapeno poppers. Nice. Looks like you're trying to order food from a kiosk. Yeah, it brought up this. It brought up a screen that I could pick different filters for, which I didn't even know you could do. I just clicked a little. It looked like a little magic wand or something, and it would not go. It wouldn't. I clicked it to put normal or not anything, or not to change it, and it wouldn't. It wouldn't leave. Like, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, choices. Yeah, we need to go to the store and just pick one. We never see each other. I actually do. See you, buddy. Patriot says, my daughter's just seeing you. She said you should be one of the cooks at her school. There you go. Put in a good word for me. Do all sorts of good stuff. Cooking Ewok is like cooking your teddy bear. You need to make a video on how to make chicken and dumplings. Like, honestly, the easiest way to do it is just buy biscuit dough. What's going on, C4? How you doing, buddy? Just do like a, I mean, honestly, and this is like mom, what is that? No trolls here ever. This is how we know Midnight Range TM is a high-level trav. Yeah, they dare not come in here. I'm not allowed. Hi, hey Amorphous, how you doing? I'm not allowed around Uncharted. With flavor. It's not a bad idea to do. We kind of do it as a quick and easy mom meal kind of thing, because there's a couple of, like, honestly, a really easy way to do it would be to actually, this would be kind of a really good, like, leftover kind of meal. If you would do like a roasted chicken one day, do like a whole roasted chicken, and kind of like, you brine it kind of like I brined the turkey in my turkey video, my Thanksgiving video. If you'd brine it and then maybe brine it with, a nice extra shot of like lemon juice and lemon zest, that would be really good. Roast that sucker, and then whatever leftovers, just pull it. Pull the chicken, just kind of shred it or whatever. If you literally would just take that and mix it with, some veggies. Fresh would be nice, but this time of year, I mean, it's February. You can get some really nice frozen veggies. Do some frozen veggies, the pulled chicken, and then if you get a can of cream of chicken soup and a small can of like chicken broth, mix that all together, and then top it with, and buy like the biscuit dough, like you would make, Pillsbury biscuits or whatever. Take them and dice, like, not dice them, but if you take each one and cut it into like 4, and just line it into like a baking pan, like a casserole dish. If you'd put all that stuff in the casserole dish, top it with the biscuits, and just throw it in the oven, I bet it'd be awesome. But that would be a really fun. That'd be a really fun video to do. Just kind of, leftovers. Wednesday night dinner. She says that she needs a video. I promise I can mess it up. I will try. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get a video out this week. I'm trying to get out of it. But I pulled jury duty for this week, unfortunately. Pulled it a couple of months ago and got out of it because we were so short-staffed. There's just no way for me to do it. So if you don't see a video from me this week, don't be surprised. Unfortunately, it means that our health said, I'm back, you can start over now. How about a Big Gun Channel's G logo and meatloaf? There you go. You know what would be fun is to get a Fine Ape. How you doing, buddy? You can see what's really weird when people first show up tonight too. Their logos aren't coming up the first time they show up. Like Fine Ape just come in. Now it did. It took a while for his logo to load. Oh, something's going on tonight. Weird. Maybe it's the YouTubes. They make the branding irons that you can get with your restaurant logo and stuff. You could get a Big Gun Channel's G, and you could sear it on your steaks. Brand your steaks and your burgers and stuff. That would be really cool. But anyhow, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do a video. Basically, what's going to happen if I can't get out of jury duty is I got to get up at 6:45 in the morning, head to the courthouse, be there for however long. I know, you know what? I wonder if that's, if YouTube's being weird. I wonder if that's why my phone keeps going to sleep. I keep having to tap the screen. It's super weird. Basically, get up early, go to the courthouse. I'll have to leave there and go straight to work, and it's going to be a miserable week if I can't get out of it. Basically, I will be up and out of the house before the wife and kid wake up, and I won't be back until they're asleep. For 6 days in a row. I'm pretty pissed off about it, actually. and I would have tried to get out of it earlier, but I totally forgot about it. And a couple of days ago, it just like a light bulb went off my head. I was like, "Holy shit, when is that?" And I found the paper, and it starts tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. As I'd have that all week, and then Saturday I work a double at the restaurant, so that pretty much screws me over. Cycle says he wants to do jury duty. Missed the first one due to surgery. I don't have a. I think it's interesting. Patriot says in Michigan, you just log into the website to see if you have it the next day. You don't have to leave and sit there in the courthouse. RL says we should start a restaurant with G-shaped food. We can call it the G Spot. We used to have there used to be a place in Harrisburg called the Spot. That was a hot dog place. They served hot dog sandwiches. Yeah, I hope the week goes quick. Thanks, Jorge. Yeah, it's gonna blow. Honestly, it's gonna leave me. It'll probably only leave me a couple hours a night to sleep. And Wednesday is Valentine's Day. So Wednesday is going to be busy as hell. I'm not going to be able to go in early to do any prep. I'm not happy at all. I'm actually pretty pissed off about it. You let me cook there, but I doubt he could find it. Yeah, I'm no good. I'm good in the kitchen. I'm good in the cooking room. No other rooms. I can cook my ass off. That's about it. Got to be good at something, right? It'll be quick and painless. You hardly feel a thing. It's just like going to the doctors. Just like getting a shot. And the bedroom? No. RL's good in the bathrooms. In the men's room, RL does a great job. Those truck stop men's rooms, I'll tell you what. He's got like little hash marks up there. Good stuff. Fluky's, the hot dog restaurant in Chicago. I don't like Chicago dogs. Yeah, Cycle was sorry to miss the PA. Yeah, the outdoor show. Yeah, again, yeah, I don't know, you weren't here. I didn't make it either. We were just getting over being sick. The house was miserable. I got sick as a dog for a week. And then little guy and the wife got sick. So I wasn't going to try and go over, ditch them being sick and go over to the outdoor show. I wanted to try and get some footage. I want to do that for the next gun show coming up. There's one or two people that I've met hey, Vandalistica, what's going on, buddy? There's one or two people in the that I've met in the past that usually have stands there. So I'm going to hit them up and just maybe do a little interview and just, just for fun, just to kind of practice that because I've never done that. And then there is a new range out there in Harrisburg, indoor, that does rentals, and I want to also sort of hit them up and maybe talk to them a little bit. Lunchtime, pork katsu curry. Okay, so pork katsu, aka tonkatsu, T-O-N. I'm going to plug my phone in here, guys. Hold on one second. Tonkatsu is Japanese panko encrusted pork or panko breaded pork. Curry, I'm guessing you mean like an Asian curry, right? Actually, it doesn't have to be an Asian curry, but it could be. It would make a little bit more sense being that it's katsu. Enough with these made up words. I know, right? God, my phone is driving me nuts. I want to throw it across a freaking room. Jesus. Could you wear a red shirt, blue jeans, and a chef hat? Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? Uh, oh, yeah, they're having trouble with gun channels. Poco Ghibli? That's not how you spell Poco. P-O-C-O Ghibli. I don't know much about Poco Ghibli, but I know you're not supposed to talk about it. I don't know if I'm a member. I don't know if I'm part of Poco Ghibli. I've been on Matt's shows a couple times. I did write a story time. Can't Poco Ghibli. That might be enough to get me in there. I have to ask the head Travis, our overlord, Trav IP11. I have to ask him. He might know. He's also Matt, like one of Matt's enforcers. Oh, for Hemi, and you killed me by flow. No, oh, message retracted. Okay. Never mind. We didn't see that. No. We all mentioned that in our stories. That's right. Ewok went to bed now and I have a pussy on my lap. You killed me by Flushy. Okay. What are you, a goldfish? Goddamn phone. I'm telling you, man. It's driving me crazy. I can't believe you guys, nobody's even asked about the theme today, the theme of the show. Ring of Fire. I'm surprised. New phone. No, it's not a new phone. That's what's so weird about it. That's what's so weird about it is it did this once before and it's stopped. I'm not 100% sure why it's doing it now. I don't know. I got Johnny Cash. That well, partially Gunpowder, Johnny Cash. What's the Ring of Fire? Okay. No, I don't think I'm Johnny Cash. Although I do wear my chef jacket and chef pants are black, so I do kind of look like the Man in Black. Man in Black. Did you buy a Jimenez? I have a Jimenez. Well, I have a Jennings. Same thing. Right. So that was the thing. Kind of. So my so the other day, on Daily Gun Show, they were talking about the Ring of Fire, and I asked a question because I wasn't sure. I was kind of misconceived, but I was like, why do they call it ring? Why do they call them Ring of Fire guns? And I actually thought it was because they were so short and small, that maybe it had something to do with the muzzle flash, or if they were like Saturday Night Specials, like the revolvers, maybe it was like cylinder blast or something. And I was wrong. Black chef clothes help hide the dirt. That's right. I switched to black stuff. Boy, a dozen years ago or so, for sure. So G Web said no, that's not what it is. It's it's where they are. They're built in a ring. They're located in a ring around LA. So I did a little research, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about a little bit. And there was a very interesting quote that I found from April '91 from an NRA official that was pretty. I thought was kind of interesting. I figured I'd read that. So yeah, so I sort of themed the show Ring of Fire for one. I wore my Johnny Cash shirt, right? Because of this. I wanted to talk about Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire guns. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, most of them were owned by the same family. 5 of the 6, I believe. And I did the playlist. I changed the playlist from 2 weeks ago. The midnight jams. and I got rid of the Jonathan Colton songs, which I don't know if anybody listened to them or not. I know Travis P11 did. He thought they were really funny. He really liked them. He said he had them playing at the house while they were doing stuff around the house, and they had him giggling. So I changed the playlist and I put Johnny Cash songs on there. So the Midnight Jams is a list of, I think, 14 Johnny Cash songs. So put that on if you're around the house, you want something to listen to. Some are live, and some are studio. I just picked ones that I thought were cool. Some of the live stuff is from, like, when he did San Quentin. Some of them are from his show, when he had his live show. And some of them are from, as he was a musical guest on other shows. And then some of them were straight from albums. So there's some really cool songs there. If you've never listened to, everybody knows a Johnny Cash song or two, but there's some really good ones. There's some really good stuff. So listen to that. So check that out under the playlists, Midnight Jams. And then I'll give it another 2 weeks, and then I'll try and theme it something else and try and do something fun. I love music, so try and I'm just a fun little thing. So the I might add to it too. I just threw it together quick. I'm sure there's some that I missed, but so the Ring of Fire guns. Originally, there was a ban put on small firearms. They were deemed dangerous to, and they put an import ban on them. So the Saturday Night Special guns, Saturday Night Special, the term Saturday Night Special was first seen in the New York Times in 1968. And it was a big deal back then. It was kind of they considered it like an epidemic. These cheap, small caliber firearms that were, quote, the favorites of hold-up men, or stick-em-up men, or hold-up men, I think they did. And there's 7 companies that sort of popped up, all in California of all places, which is funny. 6 of them are within 45 miles of LA, and they're sort of in a half circle. And then there's Raven Arms is also one of them that's out there. So I sort of started thinking about this, and I thought, well, hell, I even have one. I had it on the show the other week with the tactical, but the Jennings, the J22 is basically what we're talking about. It's cheap. What's Jumpy here? Hey, what's going on, Jumpy? So this is a perfect example of what they're talking about. Small, cheap, fixed sights, nothing crazy. This is a 22 long semi-auto. Jennings, which turned into Brico, which turned into Jimenez. That's all the same company. Phoenix Arms. And one that I never heard about is Lorson Engineering Company. Lorson, I guess it's pronounced Lorson. Davis Industries, which I've heard of. Arcadia Machine and Tool, I've heard of Arcadia. And Sundance Industries, I've heard of Sundance Industries too. So those are the ones that are all out there. It's pretty interesting. In '93, they said 30%, 3 out of 10 guns that were used in crimes, 30% of the guns that were used in crimes were either a Raven, a Davis, or a Lorson. The Raven 25, the Davis, and the Lorsons were both 380s. That's a huge number. That was kind of crazy to hear. But now that was just crime in general. Most homicides were still larger calibers. In '93, Lorson was the #1 pistol manufacturer in the United States, producing 341 plus thousand. Yep. Yeah, in 92, these companies produced 34% of the guns in the United States. So in 90, what was that? What did I just say? 92. So in 92, of all the guns produced in the United States, 34% of them were from these companies, and it was 686,000 guns. So over 750,000 guns. And obviously, it says most large calibers were resulted in the homicides, which makes sense. I mean, you're getting popped with a 22 or a 25 or something like that. You're not. It's not exactly got a whole lot of stopping power. So, and then G-Web's actually talked about this too. Didn't I say almost 3/4? No, I misspoke. Sorry, Cycle, my bad. Criminals are packing 40 cal nowadays. If you're gonna have something, you might as well have something that works. So, although the pocket pistol is pretty awesome, nothing wrong with having a. Thanks, Vandalistica. See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. You forgive me? Thanks. And I thought this was super interesting. And G-Web's talked about this too. It was 2003. The NAACP filed a lawsuit against 45 different manufacturers of pistols. Handguns. I should say handguns, I suppose. Because they created a public nuisance through negligent marketing of handguns. They encouraged violence in black and Hispanic neighborhoods. So, super interesting lawsuit saying that when you made these guns really cheap and you marketed them towards lower income people, and now they're killing each other with them, and you're to blame. So it's your fault for producing a product that people are, doing themselves in with, or doing each other in with. A judge threw that out in a countersuit and basically said making inexpensive guns. He said making inexpensive guns illegal would exclude the poor or lower income people from being able to own a gun, and that's against our Second Amendment. So, making guns unaffordable is against our civil rights or constitutional rights, which is a really neat thought. Oh God, no poor people can get guns. Ban them. Calaveras 32 Special. How you doing, buddy? I just thought that was a super, super interesting and really awesome judgment for a judge to make. To be able to say, whoa. You can't price people out of being able to own these because they have the right to own them for their own protection. So nowadays, with all the talk about banning guns and doing this and doing that, it's very relevant, which is really cool. And the statement that I read, that I found was very different, because with all the NRA talk lately, everybody's ragging on the NRA, which I don't think they're doing a great job either. I haven't renewed my membership. I'm not saying I won't. If you renew your membership, you get in free to the gun show. So I don't know. So that's usually when I do it anyway. So they're not, it is what it is. But I do want to join GOA for sure. I'm hoping to do that next month when I have, when I'm not so strapped. But I do want to join the GOA, and I may still join the NRA. I don't know. But that is, secondary. So in April of 1991, in Guns and Ammo, the magazine, Guns and Ammo magazine, a writer, or there was a quote from Jeff Cooper, who was an official, was a board member from the NRA. And this kind of like, everybody talks about the NRA being soft and the NRA, like, GOA is Gun Owners of America. It's a slightly smaller organization than the NRA, but they are gun owners, ow nerds. Talking about me misspeaking. But they're pit bulls. Um, they're pretty gnarly. They do, if you put Gun Owners of America, his last name's Pratt. Oh God, I can't, I'm blanking on his first name. Into YouTube search, it will come up tons and tons of interviews with him just going head to head with anti-gunners and liberals and people that are, you know, you know, with gun-free zones and stuff like that. He's a bulldog. So it's Eric. That's right, Eric Pratt, and his dad's Larry, I believe. Larry and Eric, I believe it is. So yeah, great corporation. They're gaining a ton of steam with the NRA shitting the bed lately. Not just lately, but whatever. But I thought it was this statement was pretty brutal, I thought, and pretty much against how the NRA is right now, or these days. Hashtag not Barry. Quit getting distracted. You're going to step on my giveaway. Yeah, I will. I'll tell you what. We'll call it at 12 no matter what. All right? Everybody's leaving. See you guys. So Jeff Cooper made this statement in Guns and Ammo, and I thought it was pretty brutal. It said, his quote was, "The consensus is that no more than 5 to 10 in 100 who die by gunfire in LA are any loss to society. These people fight small wars amongst themselves. It would seem a valid social service to keep them well supplied with ammunition." I was like, whoa. So this is an NRA guy saying this. That's pretty sharp. You know, not sharp like good, but sharp like cutting. That was pretty rough. Okay, he's not going on. Okay, so we'll go till RL wants to go live. We'll do whatever the RL wants to do. Once again. So I thought that statement was pretty brutal. And everybody's saying how the NRA has always been soft, and which I mean, there's a lot of examples of that too. But I thought old Jeff Cooper really spit some fire on that one. That was pretty rough. So that's why today's theme is Ring of Fire. Shh, John's back. Everybody be quiet. Everybody, shh. Is he gone yet? Oh, shit, there he is. Sometimes if you turn all the lights off, get behind the couch, sometimes he'll leave. So that's some stuff that I wanted to talk about tonight, Baby got back, wiggle, 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 yeah. You poke my eye. You poke my eye out. So that and he's Alaskan Ballistic says, "I'm sorry, but the NRA has stood there while they passed so many things, and they're sponsoring." I totally agree. I wasn't bringing up the NRA to say that they're doing a good job. I just thought that somebody in their organization in 1991 spit some pretty gnarly fire, and if there was somebody in that organization now that was willing to spit that fire again, maybe we would be behind them more than we are. It's a shame. Not that that's a great, it's his own theory or whatever, but is it 14 minutes for pan frying a chicken thigh? How the hell should I know? How are you pan frying it? Are you breading it? If you do some sort of breading or crust, it's going to take longer for sure. Um, the Alaskan Ballistic says the only reason why I have it in our membership from a couple years ago that I paid for a 5-year membership because of the insurance on guns. Yeah, and that's. Do you know? Does GOA have anything like that? Glaggity glaggity goo. NRA is going to get a gunpowder beauty interrogation in May. I'm glad I'm not on the receiving end of your hostile takeover of whatever. I wouldn't want to get yelled at from some chick out of nowhere. Storm in there with your finger flying. Hey, you listen here. Shaking your fist in the air. No thanks. I'll get back in the kitchen. Thank you. GOA is pure, no side issues. They so is that you mean they do not have? Is there any way to make rice and vegetables not taste like dirt? My daughter decided that's what she likes now. Um, I think probably the best thing to do is, I mean, God, YouTube and is such a plethora of information. Um, Lots and lots of butter. Montreal steak. Yeah, Montreal steak. The Montreal chicken. There's a Montreal chicken too. It's really good. Patriot, is she vegan or just vegetarian? What doesn't she eat? Does she eat? Wash the veggies and rice. Yeah, this tastes like dirt. Oh, it's got clumps of dirt hanging off of it. Does she eat butter and cheese and all that kind of stuff? The NRA might be the only affordable option. Back to my question. Does the GOA have anything like that? Like the gun insurance? Is that? I mean, honestly, stuff like that is not a bad way to go for whatever it is, a year. She's nuts. Used to like bacon, and she went to a liberal school. She's only 10. Alaskan says, I understand the vegetarian thing. He has a bad stomach disorder with celiac. Yeah, so I don't eat anything except vegetables and game meat and fish and rice. Yeah. Yeah, celiac is rough. Girl I used to work with, she was a server. She developed it in her 20s, which isn't uncommon, I guess. Um, which isn't uncommon. Her and her husband stopped in. This was a couple of years ago, and I saw him, said hi to him, and she had a bunch. She was gluten free, and just developed it. She's like, man, I just started feeling bad, you know, just these stomach cramps and just feeling like crap, just feeling like garbage all the time when after I ate, no matter what I ate. And they've pinpointed it to that eventually. So I think a lot of stuff can develop in your late 20s, that kind of stuff. Allergies. I don't think it's uncommon. I've had some people in the restaurant that I have this, man, we have this, she hasn't been in for quite a while. Maybe she ate somewhere and got a hold of something she was allergic to and died. I don't know. But she was the most allergy prone person I've ever seen. Man, all the way down to like, she couldn't have regular potatoes, like russet potatoes, garlic, onions. Man, what was it? Man, it was, you crazy. Oh, nightshades. Nightshades. So tomato, eggplant, peppers, bell peppers. I mean, I don't even remember at all. It was crazy. And they came in a couple of times because she really liked everything. I mean, I can cook, so she liked the restaurant and she didn't get sick. But she could have sweet potatoes, but couldn't have regular potatoes. She could have yams. Um, so yeah, it was. We figured I just had sweet potatoes at the time, so we did that, and I had a lamb special, and she liked lamb, so whatever. Um, yeah, Calaveras. I'm the same way. I pretty much put down anything. Um, I just try not to eat late because it jacks with my sleeping. What's the difference between a sweet potato and a yam? They are different. I can't remember the difference. I think most of what we call sweet potatoes are actually yams. They're like the darker, the orange. Sweet potatoes, I think, are generally lighter in color. They're sort of like or they're muddled, like orange and white, like almost like a creamsicle color muddled. We have maple blueberry brats that are what? We have some maple blueberry brats that are to choke a bitch for. Oh, the choke a. That's a good. Is that a new? That's a new slogan. These are choke a bitch good. A Scotsman here. I didn't even see him come in. He must have been hiding behind his beard. Oh, that's not nice at all. You son of a dirty bastard, you. Tomatoes have a lot of MSG in them. I did not know that. I've never heard that. MSG, from what I've known, from what I know, MSG is naturally occurring in kombu or kelp, sea kelp. That's where it derived from. Son of a who? Son of a whore? Fuck? What? Ooh. MSG is monosodium glutamate. Yes. Quote unquote flavor enhancer. And is not as allergy and not as big an allergen as it was always made out to be. So it's actually naturally occurring. And that's kind of how, I mean, when you look at like Asian cultures like Japan, where they use a lot of that. Is there kelp in steak? No, I don't think so. It could be. Pretty I didn't say son of a who, son of a where, son of a why. No fly lice. So when you start seeing kelp used in foods like ponzu, ponzu is one of the ingredients is seaweed, kelp. So you start using that, next thing you know, man, everything that we were cooking with this kelp is tasting awesome. It's a flavor enhancer. So, they eventually pinpointed it and extracted it, and some people have allergies to it. Just like anything else, people have allergies to it. There was not a study. Scott says I'm out. He ain't speaking properly. I don't. I need a. I don't have like a good. I don't have like a cool accent like you do though. That would be nice. It was Alton Brown did this thing. It wasn't on Good Eats. It was one of his other shows, and they did a double blind, or not a double blind, a blind taste test. I'm sorry, guys. Boy, long week. You know this. Long week, and I was up at 5:45 this morning to go to the job. So they did like 20 people in each room, class, section, whatever. The people that did get MSG, they told them they didn't. And the people that, the other way around. So if they did get it, they were told they didn't. If they didn't get it, they were told they did. Maybe I need the hat and beard to have an accent. Yeah. I have enough trouble talking and reading the chat and not getting sidetracked and not looking like an asshole. without try and do it in an accent. So at, they had these people eat. They all ate the same food in the groups, and then they filled out forms or whatever, and it's questionnaires, I guess. And they said, "Oh, have you? Do you have an allergy to it? Do you feel any reactions? What reactions are they?" And the people that did get the MSG, like one or two people said that they had reactions. The people that didn't have didn't have the MSG, like 7 or 8 people said they did. So it was just kind of a little FU to the food industry of MSG being bad for you, and highly allergic people are highly allergic to it. So people that didn't have the MSG were like, yeah, I can feel it. My throat's kind of tight and my tongue is tingling. Numbness of the tongue or tingling on the tongue is one of the things that is common. One of the common things that are headaches if it's in large amounts. So people that didn't have it were like, oh, I got a headache. And one person was like, oh, I can feel it. My tongue is like, whoa, did my my screen just froze. I'm not 100% sure if I'm still streaming here. Am I still live? One of you guys, if you could tell me. It says I'm still live. What the hell? My screen just totally froze. Okay. That's super weird. All right, well, we're going to go... I guess we're going to go frozen here. Dude, that's super weird. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if something's going on with YouTube. It's either YouTube or my phone. I don't know. But that's okay. At least I don't look like a... Yes, I can see... Yeah, I can see you guys. I can see the chat. So, all right. Well, let's just keep going then. At least I don't look like a total asshole in the picture. Like one of Yankee's... every once in a while, Yankee does a video, and if you look at some of the thumbnails on the video, it's him with like a stupid look on his face, like he was like half blinking one eye, and a goofy look on his face, and he'll use that as his thumbnail. This is just, I look kind of normal here, so we'll be okay with it. Maybe it'll come back. We'll see. Oh, you guys can see it? It's just super weird then. I don't know. Whatever. Let's let it go here. All right. That's my opinion. What's my opinion? Frozen food chat. Frozen food chat. There you go. Yeah, the screen's got RLS is so ugly that broke the phone. I know, it's brutal. That's like time stopped. Yeah, this is super weird. I wonder if them beady eyes. That's super weird. Mine's not moving at all. Mine's totally frozen. I'm just staring at myself here. I wonder if in replay if it'll be fixed or not. Dude, what's on my back? What the hell does that mean? What's that mean, Russ? I don't know. So maybe in playback it'll be okay, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but I can't see it. It's totally frozen to me. I actually hope that it is. Oh, maybe it might be G-Webs. He's hackifying me. What is that on your back? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Like I got a gremlin. That's super weird. Yeah, it's probably G-Webs. He hacked into my YouTube account. He's causing mischief for me not simulcasting all the time. Boy, he gets pissed off about that. I don't know if it's is have the Travi are hogging up all the bandwidth. Yeah. One of the, yeah, Travis P11 is uploading 1400 videos on GunTubes right now. It just shut down the whole goddamn internet. All this Ring of Fire talk, all this gun talk, the YouTube's freaked out, had a goddamn meltdown and shut me down. Is anybody over on gun channels? Is this streaming over there? Or simulcasting over there? And if it is simulcasting, what's up, Stealth Hunter? If it is simulcasting on gun channels, can you see it? I don't think I don't think GunTube is live. I think they have I think he's got like a, what do you call it, a beta version, sort of, kind of. And I know there's a couple of people that are members. He has a couple over there that just to test the waters, sort of, I guess, try and make sure everything's right, make sure everything's working. Is it still in like super slow mo? Super weird, man. She's looking at me all creepy. Oh my god, that's just so weird. I wish I could see it. It's totally frozen to me. No access. You froze as fuck, bruh. My $5 is 50% of GunTube's Patreon. It's like you're looking into my soul. Where's Grim at? Grim, maybe Grim hacked in. He's trying to use my channel to reap souls. Refreshing it. I don't think it has anything to do with you, Nodak. He said he'll refresh. It's got to be on my side. Well, on the YouTube side. Right side broadcasting live stream is working fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's either, I mean, I can't imagine it's my internet or my phone. I mean, it must be YouTube, right? I don't know. Let me see if I What? Patriots got another snow day tomorrow? What's wrong with these liberal teachers? 5th Monday in a row. God dang. I wish we should have had a snow day last week. We ended up just me and another guy going in. Viva la Revolution. Wayne LaPierre Pereira? LaPierre Pereira? I don't know. Yeah, we got a bunch of snow. It was snowy and icy. It was really shitty out. And we ended up having to go in. And we did. I mean, it ended up being worth it for us to be in there. We ended up doing a freaking, like a 12 top call in to go. All entrees and stuff. And then, a few smaller tables. I got a fidget spinner. I'll put it in front of the camera and spin it. And if it's going real, if you guys are in super slow motion, maybe it'll be like super slow. That'd be kind of neat. Welcome to the Midnight Range TM radio podcast. WFUK. Gizzard, you're a mod. Can't you fix this? What the hell? Gizzard, get on it. Get moving. Do something. God damn it. Russ says, my live streams will not stop. Yours just stops. I don't know. 100% froze on mobile. Nah. Oh well. Screw it. Whatever. It is what it is. You guys don't need to see me anyway. What the hell do you need to see me for? Probably better off. I'm punching your face on the screen. It's in the mod handbook. Now would be a good time for me to throw my headphones on and just go wander around the house and talk. That's right. What the hell, mod? You got wrenches, fix this, right? If you can't fix it with a wrench, get a bigger wrench. If you can't fix it with a hammer, get a bigger hammer. My dad taught me that. He couldn't fix shit. He was horrible at fixing shit. Now it's buffering. What? Russ Carr says, my stream's been up for 14 hours. I can't shut it off. That's weird. You know, if your phone dies while you're in a stream, it'll continue and it'll just be black forever. Yeah, I do have the wireless. I have the Bluetooth headphones. I can plug those in and go wander around the house. John Z says YouTube is dead. And does that mean YouTube itself is having trouble? It's not just me. No, I need my music. Stealth Hunter. No. Well, it's midnight. RL, when you're ready to go, you let me know. And we'll... G-Web's van chat is working. Oh, that's right. He has van chat tonight. That's weird. Oh, well. Who cares? Nobody needs to see me anyway. As long as the audio is working, as long as it transfers and it becomes a video, it'll be fine. I don't care. Still have 23 in here. Gizzard, you're right. That's what we said. G-Web's broke my chat. He's pissed off at me again. Maybe he's pissed off because I won. I'm a 4-time tactical hotshot winner. My wife doesn't even know that. She doesn't know how awesome I am. I've been member of the day, and I am a 4-time tactical hotshot quiz winner. She thinks I'm just some dumb cook that don't know nothing about no guns. 4-bit? No, I'm no 4-bit. Yeah. Gizzard says, does she know about the 1,000 you won? Yeah. $1,000? No. No $1,000 here. If I won $1,000, she would know about it. I always split winnings with her. If I get winnings or bonuses or something like that. If I can. If I can pay the bills that month and I get a bonus or something, I split it. Nodak says, shit's haunted. Weird noises going on in my house. Either that or a really shitty robbery is happening. Did you ever get your patches from G-Webs? Somebody told me that they got patches from him Friday. And I have not checked my mail since Thursday. So it could be in there. Wait, what's going on now? Mia Love, LOL, not in Vegas. What does that mean? Not in Vegas. I wanted to be in. I'm still mad about that. Oh, not in Vegas, like I didn't split my winnings with you? That's not true at all. When we went to Vegas, we were at Binion's. Binion's, I think. We were playing roulette. Roulette. And let me think how this went down, because I fed you money. I was up. I don't know. I didn't make a whole lot. I think I was up a little bit. I think I might have been up $50 or something, but yet I didn't leave with $50. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Vegas is where Jumpy dances in the moonlight. False. I don't know about that false shit. I was down to like my last bet like 3 or 4 times, and that's why I like roulette. Roulette's really fun. I really have been wanting to play some more. I really enjoyed roulette. It was not very risky. You didn't have to bet a whole lot, and your odds of winning are very good if you want them to be 50% or better. 50% black or red, with 5 or 10 or whatever bucks. So I got down to my last bet quite a few times, and then 2 or 3 times, and then just started playing less risky. RL's gonna go on in 10 minutes. All right, buddy, I'll shut it off in 10 minutes. And then built myself back up a little bit, and then started making better, bigger bets. I loved it. Nice. Patriots spent Christmas in '95 in Vegas, made enough money to drive to Nevada with some Marine buddies. That's cool. Yeah, and if you want to gamble, you want to do something, and it's fun. I thought it was really enjoyable. Try roulette. Also, what was nice was they keep everyone is welcome. You still have 5 minutes to sub if you want on the giveaway. Um, yeah, what the hell's your name now? Mia Love. You should sub the RL's channel. Maybe you win something. He's doing a giveaway tonight. What's nice is they posted the last, what was it, like 5 numbers that hit when you play roulette. And am I still live? Is